Hey, good morning. I guess I'm live. I'm trying live. Um, Up north Saturday morning. Trying to get some hair going. The dogs are bringing the hair around on its second circle. It won't show in this live, not like it does with when it's just on video. But they ran a hair, jumped it shortly out of the truck, and they. Hi, John. Good morning. Good morning, Jason. And finally, I can see comments. I've never seen that before. Or not comments, but I see that someone's added. So, anyways, the dogs got on here, and we mentioned that the snow. John probably knows what it's like. Had about 6 inches of snow earlier in the week, and it's down only a couple inches now, but it's really crusty. About 12 degrees this morning. The dogs jumped the hair off the tailgate, and they brought it around one little circle. I got the hair and the dogs on a video that I took. So then I thought I'd go to live because they're still on it. They're bringing it around for number 2. I wish that the phone, when it's on live, would focus on my GPS for you, but it doesn't seem like it wants to. So you can see the circles that they're coming around. So anyways, they're going. I don't know if you can hear them out there. They're 353 yards away right now. So we'll see if they come in around again. And it looks like they are. Looks like the rabbit's coming back up to our left, and headed back up to it. They had a big check area. Looks like he's headed back up into that again. So I got a feeling he's going to come back around again, and hopefully I'll be able to get him on video for you guys. I don't know if I mentioned, it's 12 degrees, a little bit brisk. No wind. It's supposed to be windy today, but there is no wind, and it's overcast. I don't know if the sun's going to pop up, warm things up yet or not. It looked like it wanted to when I was driving out this morning, but right now, not so much. You hear the dogs that shut it up so you can hear them. You got Ivy, Pearl, and Opal out there. 400 yards out there. 422 yards right now. So they'll come back around. Hopefully my phone will stay alive long enough to while you guys are with me when they do come back around. Last week, or was it last week? Yeah, last week I was up here, and man, it was so cold the phone wouldn't work. I ended up having to keep it in my hand the whole time, and had to actually go back to the truck at one point and charge it back up. I don't like being out here by myself without my phone being active, with my you never know what might happen, and I always need to be able to make sure I can call somebody. So anyway, this is a nice little jack pine area that I run in all the time. It's got a nice little foot trail going through it. Goes in through there and walks down through there. And it's about a 1 by 2 mile section. A lot of hair in here. You always get one up and going shortly after you drop the dogs. And I call it my conditioning grounds. Tend not to carry a gun. If I do carry them, I only shoot that if the dogs have run it hard for 12 miles or 15 miles, then I may drop the hair. Other than that, I just let them run. Had one in here that I called Big Ben, and because he would just run from one end of it to the other, just wear the dogs down. They would get their 20 miles in just a real short order. But I think someone got him. A few weeks back, a month ago or so, I driving through and a guy's parked off outside and got a hair hanging off his tailgate, and it was right in the area where we normally jump that rabbit. So he was a good trainer rabbit for the dogs. They ran him probably 100 different times, but I called him Big Ben. I always enjoyed dropping on him because right away they would jump him and he would run the same patterns all the time. And he was a good training rabbit. Hi Dave, how you doing? You're supposed to be up here running with me, Dave. The dogs are on one right now. I don't hear them. They must be in check. No, they're moving on it. They're 700 yards out, that's why. The hare's taking off. I just got an Ivy barking notification, so they are on it, running. I wish that on this live that it would focus on the darn screen for you, but it won't, because I'd like you to be able to see what the dogs are doing. I don't know, I just may be messed up, guys. I'm just giving it a try. Let's see if it will autofocus. I can't touch my phone screen and get a focus button like you do when you're just taking video. So I guess you're just gonna have to, hi Cody, just gonna have to listen to me bullshit, I guess. But they're on them. It was a bit slow running. I showed in my video earlier. The dogs were only going on an average of about 7. Ivy's at 7.61 right now, and Opal, that little shit, she's at 8.21. So that rabbit decided to get up and run, and the dogs are after it. So maybe it'll turn out to be pretty decent yet. Pearl's just 7.99, just under 8. So they're going. I just really wish I could see my screen. It'd be a lot more interesting to see my screen and watch what the dogs are doing instead of just listening to me talk, I suppose. But they're going. He's going out farther yet. 898 yards out right now. So, yeah, it'll be a bit before the rabbit comes back around, so I doubt you're going to want to be listening to me the whole time until I can show you. I do have a video of the rabbit crossing on its first circle. And, the dog's coming across. So then I thought I'd go live because it was bringing around for the second circle, but instead of it making the same circle, it decided to take off east, and it's stretching out there. And that's what happens when the dogs get on it hard and the rabbit can't shake them, then they just take off like a bat out of hell, and then they're gone and they run big. So we'll see what happens. It did look like a big old buck rabbit when I seen it earlier. So I think they're just pushing it hard. I'm not far from the truck. I'm only maybe 50 yards from my truck, so if a battery goes dead, I'll just walk over there and charge it back up. Well, man, don't you guys wish you was out here? Huh? Out here running here? I'll walk down the trail here a little bit and I guess give you a view of what we're into. This is where I wanted to, when I invited you up, Cody, the other weekend, at this was the grounds that I was gonna run you on. Bachman came up, and Tim and Wyatt came up here. We ran this in the morning, and then we went and had lunch, and then we went back into the cedar swamp, and then that's when all hell broke loose. Dogs got separated, dogs got lost, guys were out till 11 o'clock at night looking for them. Guys went home with 2 dogs still out in the woods. And luckily enough, we're responsible enough owners to have name tag collars on. So 2 days later, get a call 4 miles away from where we dropped them. The dogs were picked up, and they was able to get them back home. So that was good. But these jack pine areas, it's a lot easier because there's roads all around them. They're squared off into a couple mile sections, and you got roads to where if your dogs take off, or if they lose the rabbit a mile away, half-mile away, you gotta, and they start hunting again, which mine like to do because they got too much damn hunt in them. And then they'll jump one, and that rabbit circles, you know, away from you quite a bit. So you just jump in your truck and drive down to the other side of the section, and then you can pick up on a race and pick up your dogs if you need to. I really like these jack pines. I can't hear them yet still. They're still going out there. They're 0.7 miles away right now. Pearl's 0.68. So like I mentioned, it'll take them a bit to come back. They're pushing them too hard. They'll wake his ass up. He's been eating all night. He needs to run off all that grass he's been eating throughout the night. A lot of coyote in this area too. A lot of guys come up here and run there's some rabbit tracks right there. I don't know if you know the hare go through. The hare run through. But a lot of coyotes. Big dog runners are up here all the time. It's a real dog training area. You come across a lot of houndsmen. Good people to stop and chat with as you're driving around. It works out pretty decent. So I already got a warning my battery's getting low. This live stuff really eats up your batteries. I tried live before. I'm surprised that it's working. I'm surprised I'm able to see your guys' comments. Hi, Harold. I tried it before and I couldn't see anybody's comments. I didn't know what the hell was going on. But it looks like it's working okay this morning. Not such a bad thing as pushing a rabbit too hard, lol. Yeah, that's true, Dave. It makes you feel good when your dogs can make them stretch their legs out, that's for sure. Especially with the snow like it is. Like I mentioned in my other, or did I say earlier, I don't remember. Pearl had a paw, had her pad ripped a couple weeks ago. And I wasn't going to run her last weekend, but it healed up pretty good. So I was running Cottontails with Dave Goddard and his dad last weekend. We were running Cottontail pretty good up in Dave's area. And I was able to run Pearl. She did pretty good. Today I'm a little worried about her because of the crust on the snow. But she's still hanging with the other two. So I suppose she's okay for right now. I'll just have to keep an eye on her. She circles back around. I'll have to catch her and check her foot out. And she may have to go into the box before the other two are done. I'll let them get about 20 miles on today. And they'll probably do it on this one rabbit. It seems to be running good for them. So, shit, we'll be out of here by 11 o'clock. And I'll be heading back to the cottage, and it's starting to get springtime, so you got those springtime chores you got to do, you know. I got to get a new battery in the lawn tractor. It didn't survive the winter when we had that cold spell. My pipes froze at one point in the winter when we had a real cold spell. So I got to, I did a quick fix to get through the rest of the winter, but I got to fix that back up because it was a pipe that goes out to my water lines. An old fat old hair just bouncing around in here eating last night.